Introduction. American Buddhism. The subject of this book is Vipassana meditation practice. Repeat practice. This is the meditation menu, a nuts, a bolts, and step-by-step guide to enjoy meditation. It's meant to be practical. It's meant for use. There are already many comprehensive books on Buddhism as a philosophy and on the theoretical aspect of Buddhist meditation. If you are interested in that material, we urge you to read those books. Many of them are excellent. This book is a how-to. It is written for those who actually want to meditate and especially for those who want to start now. There are very few qualified teachers of the Buddhist style of meditation in the United States of America. It is our intention to give you the basic data you need to get up, choose flying start. Only those who follow the instruction given here can say whether we have succeeded or failed. Only those who actually meditate regularly and diligently can judge our thought. No book can possibly cover every problem that a meditator may run into. You will need to meet a qualified teacher eventually. In the meantime, however, these are the basic ground rules. A full understanding of these pages will take you a very long way. The many style of meditation, every major religious tradition has some sort of procedure which they call meditation, and the word is often very loosely used. Please understand that this volume deals exclusively with the Vipassana style of meditation as taught and practiced in South and Southeast Asia Buddhism. It is often translated as insight meditation, since the purpose of this system is to give the meditator insight into the nature of the reality and accurate understanding of how everything works. Buddhism as a whole is quite different from theological religion with which Westerners are most familiar. It is direct entrance to a spiritual and divine realm without addressing deities or other agents. Its flavor is intensely clinical and much more akin to what we would call psychology than to what we would usually call religion. It is ever ongoing investigation of reality, a microscopic examination of the very process of perception. Its intention is to pick apart the screen of lies and delusion through which we normally view the world and start to reveal the face of ultimate reality. Vipassana meditation is an insight, an elegant technique for doing just that. Theravada Buddhism presents us with an effective system for exploring the deeper levels of the mind, down to the very root of consciousness itself. It also offers a considerable system of reverence and ritual in which those techniques are contained. This beautiful tradition is a natural result of its 2,500-year development within the highly traditional cultures in South and Southeast Asia. And this volume, we will make every effort to separate the ornamental from the fundamental and to present only the naked plain truth itself. Those readers who are of ritualistic bent may investigate the Theravada practice in other books and will find there a vast wealth of custom and ceremony, a richer tradition full of beauty and significance. Those of a more clinical bent may use just the technique themselves, applying them within whichever philosophical and emotional context they wish. The practice is the thing. Distinction between Vipassana meditation and other style of meditation is crucial and need to be fully understood. Buddhism addresses two major types of meditation. There are different mental skills, modes of functioning, and quality of consciousness. In Pali, the regional language of Theravada literature, they are called Vipassana and Samatha. Vipassana can be translated insight, or clear awareness of exactly what is happening as it happens. Samatha can be translated as concentration or tranquility. It is a state in which the mind is brought to rest, focused only on one item and not allowed to wander. When it is done, a deep calm pervades body and mind, a state of tranquility which must be experienced to be understood. Most systems of meditation emphasize the samatha component. Meditator focus his mind upon some items, such as prayer, a certain type of box, a chant, a candle flame, a religious image, or whatever, exclude all other thoughts and perception from his consciousness. The result is a state of rapture which is lasts until the meditator and the session of sitting. It is beautiful, delightful, meaningful, and alluring, but only temporarily. Vipassana meditation addresses the other component inside. The Vipassana meditator uses his concentration as a tool by which his awareness can chip away at the world illusion which cut him off from living light of reality. It is a gradual process of the ever-increasing awareness and inner workings of reality itself. It takes years, but one day the meditator should sail through that wall and tumble into the present light. The transformation is complete. It's called liberation. It's permanent. Liberation is the goal of all Buddhist system practice, but the routes to attainment of the end are quite diverse. There are an enormous number of distinct sects within Buddhism, but they divide into two broad streams of thought, Mahayana and Theravada. Mahayana Buddhism prevails throughout East Asia, shaping the culture of China, Korea, Japan, Nepal, Tibet, and Vietnam. The most widely known of the Mahayana system is Zen, practiced mainly in Japan, Korea, Vietnam, and United States. The Theravada system, the practice prevails in South and Southeast Asia, in the countries of Sri Lanka, Thailand, Burma, Laos, and Cambodia. This book deals with Theravada practice. The traditional Theravada literature describes the technique of both samatha, concentration, and tranquility of mind, and vipassana, insight and clear awareness. There are 40 different subjects of meditation described in the Pali literature. They are recommended as objects of concentration and as subjects of investigation leading to insight. But this is a basic menu, and we limit our discussion to the most fundamental and those recommended objects: breathing. This book is an introduction to the attainment of mindfulness through bare attention to and clear comprehension of the whole process of breathing, using the breath as his primary focus of attention. Meditator applies participatory observation to entirely of his own perceptual universe. He learns to watch change occurring in all physical experiences, in feelings and in perceptions. He learns to study his own mental activities and the fluctuation in the characters of consciousness itself. All of these change are occurring perpetually and are presented every moment of our experiences. Meditation is a living activity, an inherently experiential activity. It cannot be taught as a purely scholastic subject. The living heart of the process must come from the teacher's own personal experience. Nevertheless, there is a vast fund of codified materials on the subject, which is the product of some of the most intelligent and deeply illumined human beings ever to walk the earth. This literature is worthy of attention. Most of the points given in this book are drawn from the Tipitaka, which is the 3-section collected work in which the Buddha original teaching have been preserved. The Tipitaka is comprised of the Vinaya, the code of discipline for monks, nuns, and lay people, the Sutta public discourses attributed to Buddha, and the Abhidhamma, a set of deep psychology, philosophical teaching. In the 1st century after Christ, An eminent Buddhist scholar named Upatissa wrote Vimuttamagga, the path of freedom, in which he summarized the Buddha teachings on meditation. In the 5th century after Christ, another great Buddhist scholar named Buddhaghosa covered the same ground in the second scholastic thesis, Visuddhimagga, the path of purification, which is the standard text on meditation even today. Modern meditation teachers rely on Tipitaka upon their own personal experiences. It is our intention to present you with the clearest and most concise direction for Vipassana meditation available in English language. But this book offers you a foot in the door. It's up to you to take first few steps on the road to discovery of who you are and what all means. It's a journey worth taking. We wish you success.